The Carrier Flagship Tier 5 Buccaneer just got nerfed, but at the same time it might have gotten a little better. So as we're going through all of the changes happening in the latest update and as we're preparing for the next one, there have been a couple of things that we need to talk about, and one of those things is the aircraft carrier change and the Carrier Flagship in general. So let me quickly tell you guys what I meant by the tower got nerfed, but it actually might have gotten better. But first let me just place a sniper because this is going to be a part of our strategy. So let's go like this, switch this guy to strong so he targets the green balloons in these upcoming rounds. And now here's what happened to the aircraft carrier. The price got increased from $6.9 to $8,000. So that represents about a 16% increase, which is, I guess, a decent nerf. But at the same time, they apparently found and fixed the bug with the flagship AI. And when they say the flagship AI, I'm thinking about the small planes, right? And there was apparently something wrong with them. And so apparently after fixing the bug, this thing, as they say, it might be overall a little bit stronger. So that's a weird one, but let's actually test it out. I'm gonna be honest, I also was kind of looking for excuses to play Sunken Columns because I really wanted to play this map for a long time. I've missed playing it, and I think that this is going to be the perfect strategy. Now, there is going to be a little bit of a problem with our aircraft carrier and carrier flagship strategy. That's the fact that once you place the Buccaneer at the bottom, as you guys can see, the bottom, actually, the water space is a low ground in comparison to the track. So that means that the main attack is not going to be attacking. And it's also going to be a really nice map for the carrier flagship, right? Because these planes are going to be popping the mob class balloons really early, and then we're going to give ourselves a lot of time by, kind of separating the big from the small balloons and then dealing with all of those guys right here in the middle. So I started with Soda because it's a really nice corner like this, and I'm gonna go for a 102 sniper. And again, this is a novelty for us because we usually don't defend with a tower like this. So let's see how we do around 15. We should have no issues, especially after getting the full metal jacket. So these yellows and pink balloons, yeah, they're gonna get reduced to like blue and red balloons, so absolutely no problem. The sniper is an amazing tower in this map, guys. Alright, so round 21 is usually a messy round and we don't have the money. Well, we can buy the large caliber, but we don't actually. Oh, look at this. So we're actually leaking blue balloons. Alright, so these guys are getting overwhelmed, and so even though we can get the large caliber, this thing is not going to do anything because we're already one-shotting the yellow balloons. So I guess it's just going to be using Sola's ability, but you have to be careful with this thing as well because when Sola leaves, she is not actually attacking balloons, and that leaves a little bit of a downtime in which the balloons can actually leak. So we got it done, but we're going to need the semi-auto as fast as possible. Alright, so I might have made a little bit of a mistake with the placement of the sniper. It would have been nice to have him on the left side because I'm trying to get a discount village for both the sniper and the Buccaneer, and I'm not exactly sure if this is gonna. Let me just try and if it works. Oh, we're leaking these balloons actually. Am I using an ability? Let me use the ability, by the way. The right side? Oh no, that's close actually. Okay, but here's the thing. We're gonna have round 27 next, and I don't want to be using the ability on this round, so I'm gonna move the sniper to first actually. I think this is gonna be a lot better. Yeah, there we go. So we get rid of these guys, and then I think just going back to strong and dealing with these zebras is gonna be great. And now we save the ability for 27, which I think we might need to use it on this one. But let me actually check the village and the Buccaneer and the discount thingy. So if I go like this, yes, okay, so the Buccaneer is gonna be in range, and then the sniper is in range as well. And now the question is, do we upgrade the monkey business? Let's see how we do on these next few rounds because this is gonna make the semi-auto a lot cheaper. And when do we use the ability? I think before the yellows start reaching us, so let's use it like now. Oh, that's a great placement for the swords actually, so in the middle. And I think these guys are gonna hold, and yes, there we go. Okay, so because we don't have that carrier rounds, I don't think in the next ones, I think we can go like this, buy the discount now, and then this thing is 2.6k, really nice. Yeah, definitely breathing a little bit easier once we got the semi-auto. This thing is a 103 still. I think I'm gonna keep it like this because I want to be saving some money. And as I'm saying that, I believe keep balloons. Oh my god, this guy needs to go to 203. Let me just fix that real quick. Yeah, look at this. You can't even see the balloons now, but I was trying to save up money for the Alchemist because I feel like the Alchemist is gonna be a nice upgrade as well, but you just gotta do what you have to do. So let's switch this guy. Oh, we're gonna need to do some micro actually. Let's move him to, that's round 36. Okay, so he's one-shotting these pink balloons. Is the attack speed enough? The attack speed is barely enough. Okay, we might have an issue. Okay, so here's what we can do with this round. So we can get an Alchemist. I'm gonna get it closer to the sniper because I want to prioritizing the sniper over Soda with the Berserker Brew. And let's see if this is gonna be enough. I'm gonna switch this guy to first as well, and let's see how we do on this one. We're barely gonna have the money for a Berserker. I quickly bought it, and is it gonna be enough? No, I see a Camo balloon. I'm gonna snipe it. Oh my god, I don't want to use the level 3 ability like that. Are we gonna snipe the Camos now? We are, and now it's just the pink balloons. And do we have this? That's ridiculously cool. Yes, we do, finally. Oh my god, you get some faster balloons and these guys start crumbling actually. This is, I'm not sure how this thing is looking for the upcoming rounds because, well, we were only defending with 2 towers. We're gonna need to get the full auto. We're gonna get the money onto this round, and I think we should probably buy it, right? I'm just thinking about the Camo balloons around 42, and maybe we should hold on. I don't know. Let's just see if we can deal with, I'm pretty sure we're gonna deal with the mob just like this. So let's pop it. I'm gonna use Sola's level 3 ability. We're gonna wipe the ceramics. Let's see how we do versus these Camo balloons and if Sola is gonna be enough to deal with them. So I use the level 3 ability. That is all of them. That's very good. Okay, so the Axis actually made it all the way. I think this is a green light to buy the full auto, right? So let me just buy it. I think, do we have this kind of first turn on strong. I think we go on strong now because he does a lot of damage. But yeah, definitely so far so good. So round 49, I'm still keeping the cash before we get to the aircraft carrier, and I think we might have it now. So let's upgrade it on the best round. Oh yeah, there we go. We absolutely have the money. And so we're gonna need to go for this thing, for the hotshot, because that's where, you know, this OP Carrier Flagship is and where its power lies. And while I'm doing that, I'm losing to round 49. Okay, so we might have needed to do that a little bit earlier. And then let's switch the sniper is set to strong. We probably need to set him to first. Let's see if this makes any difference, plus the extra damage that we get from our new tower, the aircraft carrier. And you know what? These guys need a little bit of attack speed. I'm just noticing this. We haven't even bought the jungle drums yet. So let me get the jungle drums, and we can probably give them like the strongest stim, and we can probably make the strongest stim a little bit stronger for Soda and the sniper over here. So let's go like this. And I think this setup has solidified the mid game, but we're gonna have some camo ceramics actually on the next one, and we have no camo detection. So I'm gonna go like this. This money is barely enough, by the way, for a 301 sub. And actually this sub might do a decent amount of work later on versus DDTs, because as you guys can see, we cannot deal with DDTs with neither of these guys because they don't have camo detection. But we're gonna have to fix the problem, and I want to fix it a little bit later down the line. Okay, let's just focus on getting our towers up first. So look at how funny it is on this round, because the camo sub just like from time to time just decamos one of these guys, and the sniper gets rid of it, and the rest get dealt with Solid. So it seems like Solid is actually doing a good job with these camo balloons so far. Just take a look at what's happening with the setup, guys. The setup is up and running, so these balloons are not making it anywhere, and these are the more difficult rounds of the 50s, like 57 ceramics plus Moabs. 58 is gonna be the same thing, and I do have this sniper set on first, and I'm just thinking, are we going elite defender or are we going straight for a Carrier Flagship? Okay, let's see how we do on 63 now. So still haven't bought the elite defender even though we have the money. I just want to have options. That's the most important thing, I feel like. And let's see how we do. So these, oh my god, the grapes. Yeah, oh my god, these planes are so good. Okay, I completely forgot how good this tower is. I think this is probably like my first or second time at most buying this tower ever since I made the video, and I completely forgot how strong the grapes nowadays are onto this guy. Look at the grapes go, guys. This is like a 420, and just the damage that the grapes do when they hit, and also the DPS. Look at this thing, entire wave of ceramics, not going anywhere, and the sniper isn't even doing anything. Like, he's just like clean up. This is like a 204 sniper. Yeah, I completely forgot how good the grapes are. You know what, maybe those AI changes that they did onto this tower, I mean, was the AI bad before and now it's good? Let me buy the Carrier Flagship. We're about to find out. So what's this AI change supposed to be? I'm assuming that the small planes are just gonna be walking into the balloons with their fronts a little bit more often, so that you can get, just like this, so that you can get a lot more grape damage in. And if that's the case, and if that actually improves the consistency of this tower, my god, this thing is just gonna own, isn't it? Oh, we have a little ceramic issue. Is it an issue? I don't know. Like, we still don't have proper camo detection, by the way, so it's still only Solid. And I'm just watching. I'm being ready with the level 10 ability. It's only 3 ceramics left, and this is gonna be the last one. So if we deal with this one, we're fine. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, 75. Let me see the changes. Let's see how good these planes are. I think they're OP, actually. I think in the next video, we definitely are gonna be seeing some sort of a pullback onto this tower. Maybe like reducing the grape damage, honestly, because the grape damage and the DPS seem to be a little bit too high. So look at this thing, and they even improved the AI. I mean, look at what's happening. Oh my god, did you guys see those guys disappear up top? Let's watch again. A bunch of BFBs, and so these planes, these small planes, are zooming into them, and yeah, look at this thing. They're just disappearing. None of the balloons have actually, I don't think any of the balloons made it like past this first portion of the map, right? Yeah, this tower is a little bit strong. Let's watch it versus a couple of BFBs as well. No, nothing is going through. Yeah, I love this combo. Maybe we should go for the elite defender, and we should just set this guy on strong, and he's gonna help us with DDTs. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Let's go like this. You know what? I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna do it. So we don't have consistent camo detection on neither the Carrier Flagship or the sniper, so I'm just gonna buy a 120 village. And you guys know what hurts me the most? It's the fact that this thing is not a discount village, and it's not in the range of the other discount village. But you know what? It is what it is. I think we're gonna afford it on this run. And let's see these guys take down the ZMG. I mean, before I can even start talking about the ZMG, this thing, at least the ZMG layer is gone, and so we do have some small balloons incoming. I do have these guys set on strong. Not sure how good of an idea this is. Maybe you want to be micro in between strong and first, just so you get the most out of it, and just kind of adjust it to your needs, right? And I have a question for you guys. How many pops do you think Sada has at this point in the game? So I just checked, and the amount of pops that Sada has is actually ridiculously low. She has 8,751 pop, which is, I don't know, but this is like, you get this amount of pops like up to around 40 or something like that, and then she's been barely popping balloons, like a couple of camo balloons here and there. I think if you just place like a free dog monkey in a normal run, it would have about the same amount of pops with Solid. That's how good these these towers that we have are. Let's have the sniper first because the planes attack with rockets as well. These rockets pop mob class balloons, so there is going to be a little bit more of a mess with small balloons than in your typical games. So I actually want to be doing that, and I want to be getting a call to arms. And again, it really pains me that I had to do that to buy the MIB not under the range of a discount village, but it's fine because the next thing we're going to buy is going to be the call to arms. So let me get the call to arms and just watch what's happening onto the screen. Like 84 has a bunch of mobs and BFBs. So this is supposed to be a round that is kind of, you know, more difficult for our balloons, but this sniper and Carrier Flagship setup is absolutely owning these guys. And I'm going to be honest, I am not used to defending with the Elite Defender. I'm not exactly a fan of the 205 sniper like in general. So this might be new for you guys, but it's also a little bit new for me because I don't use this tower that much. And I'm so far, you know, I don't want to say impressed because we did have, you know, our run with the early rounds and it wasn't exactly consistent defending only with Solda and the sniper. So you might want to be adding like another tower just to like improve the consistency. But when you're talking about a map that's just as long as this one, I think that this guy is going to have a lot of room to do a lot of damage. Alright, so how do you guys feel about some Mermonkey action? I feel like we should be using the most out of this tower before he gets inevitably nerfed in the next update. So here's what we're going to do. It also gets a little bit of extra attack speed, which is, well, it's going to be largely useless, but we're going to have it anyways. So let's go like this. Let's buy this Symphonic Resonance. I'm not exactly sure if I want to be buying a Mermonkey on the left side as well, but we're going to keep the right side spinning just like this. This is going to be buying so much time for our towers. And guys, is this setup going to be able to complete the game by itself? Like straight up, if we don't buy a single defensive tower after this, are we defending this? Like, are we going to win the game? I think we might have some issues with some DDTs and maybe like these beefier rounds, like 98 and around 100 maybe. Let's see how we do on this one. So it's going to be a bunch of BFBs and a bunch of small balloons. These small balloons are actually a little bit annoying. So let's check. So, oh, Sala she got like, what was that, like a 57 pops? Since the last time we checked, she got 57 pops. Let's give her a little bit more. Let's use the level 10 ability, just swipe these guys. But jokes aside, it's really nice having Sala like this. She's just going to be the cleanup, right? So all these small balloons that come out, she is going to be helping me cleaning them out. And we probably need to get an ice tower as well like this. But look at the setup, guys. Look at this kind of cheap, I don't want to say mid-gamish setup because it's obviously not a mid-gamish setup, but these towers are like not particularly, you know, your game-winning Bez type of Sky Shredder, Flying Fortress type of tower, right? And look at how good they're doing. Okay, 2 full ZMGs on each side. Did I actually jinx the setup by saying that? I hope not. We do have an ability. We have the call to arms, but I think we have this round. So the Elite Defender is actually going to become stronger because, as you guys know, the more track the balloons cover, this guy gets a lot of extra attack speed. And no, that was so close. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set the Elite Defender to strong so he focuses down the ZMGs and starts popping them, and some small balloon left over. So let's switch him to first now. And as soon as we clear out these guys, I'm going to switch him to, oh, that's the Alchemist. Okay, let's switch him to strong again, and let's go to first now. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to separate. I'm trying to pop all these UMGs slowly. So we popped 2 of them and there are some BFBs behind. Let's go to strong again. We popped one of these guys. There we go. So let's go on first again. And so look at this guy. The guy on the left is intact while we're dealing with the right side, and hope that this is enough now. Yeah, there we go. So we're focusing the one on the left now, and this should be a lot easier than the last time. And I don't think this is even going to be close. Yes, there we go. We needed a little bit of micro, guys. Now I'm going to switch him back to strong on this one because we're going to have DDTs, and let's actually see how we do versus DDTs. And this is going to be a little bit of a, you know, a telltale about what's going to be happening on round 95. And so far so good. I can see the Elite Defender going to town, but I also saw some small balloons leaking, so it's actually a good idea that we save this much money because we might need to use it. So here's what I was thinking. Maybe we go for something like this. This is really not the spot for the ice tower. I should have taken better care of these placements, but I think it's going to be fine. Let's go like this. Is 042 ice, which is going to be able to keep all these ceramics in place. It's also in range of the MIB, so that means that the ability is going to be able to affect DDTs. What I'm doing with the sniper is I have it set on strong, so it's focusing down the ZMGs, but there's a huge amount of balloons in the middle. Let's just switch the sniper to first just for a second. So many balloons. I'm going to need Solid to defend to go to town onto these guys. I do have the level 10 ability, but this reacting is going to be so... I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult than usual. So how are we doing? We got these guys. I don't know, guys. It's like a full ZMG. I don't know what to do about this one. I want to save some of the abilities for round 95. I think I'm just going to use the ice ability if something happens, and I'm being really careful. Oh, wait a minute. We defeated it. All right, I'm going to be honest. That was ridiculously close, and I did not expect any of that to happen. I actually expected to lose, but we didn't. Okay, so let's get the primary tree and get some extra range on the ice. And it's really a good thing that we have all our abilities, because I'm going to have the sniper on strong, and now we have the call to arms as well, which we bought in the 80s, I think it was. So let's just let this round play out and see how we do. So some of the DTs are getting spun around the Mermonkey, some of them are popping. And actually, did I make a much bigger of a deal in this round that I should have? We're so far defending. No, we're not defending. Let's use the call to arms. Let's see what we're going to do. I'm going to use Solid's level 3 ability as well. Hope it wasn't too late, and I think we're defending it, guys. Yes, call to arms is going to... I think we used it at the right time. We didn't use it too early, didn't use it too late. Actually, if you want to have a little bit more peace of mind, which you should have used it a little bit earlier, but there we go. We got 95 done. So these rounds are just a straight up mess on screen, huh? Yeah, we need to be a little bit more careful with these upcoming rounds. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to use the call to arms because the next round is 97, and we're not exactly worried about 97, I want to say. And it's going to be a round in which we're going to get all our cooldowns back, so might as well, you know, dump everything that we have now, but we're going to need to be careful for the last 3 rounds, actually. So let's go like this. Let me just keep using all of these abilities. I'm going to be using, yeah, let's use the level 10 ability as well. Let's just get rid of these small balloons first. When I say small balloons, by the way, I just mean, you know, these BFBs and mobs that spawn at the start of the round. They're not exactly small balloons, right? Okay, let's get one more call to arms going. Let's switch the sniper to strong. Let's pop the UMGs as fast as possible. We have Solid's level 3 ability, which I'm actually going to use. I'm going to wait for the right time. Let's use it. And now let's move the sniper to first for the small balloons, and then let's freeze and hope that this is enough. This is everything we have. Level 10 ability on cooldown. It just came off, but I think we have it. Yes, there we go. Alright, so after this round is done, we're going to have the 3 most difficult rounds, so we kind of need to think about what we want to do because we're not defending them straight up. Or are we? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's go like this. Let's use all our abilities just straight up. Let's try and get as many abilities as possible into this thing. We do have about $30,000, and I do have some ideas about what we can do, but let's just try it like this. So sniper is set on first, and then now this is like a huge mess, and even though it's kind of clean around our defenses, right, you don't see exactly that many balloons. The problem is all these UMGs on the sides, guys. So yeah, these guys, they're gonna do a lot of damage to us because, well, they spawn some really strong balloons. And let's use the call to arms and let's see how we do. So this is gonna be the make it or break it moment for us. We do have the ice ability, but how do you use it, guys? How do you time this ability? You have like this amount of time to react for like, oh no, this is not happening yet. There's just way too many balloons. Yeah, so as I was saying, you have only like this amount of time to react once you see a balloon to press the ice ability. Alright, so here is one of the plans that I had. So let's go like this. Let's buy a 024 mortar, which we probably need to set targeting like this, it looks like. But I think this is gonna alleviate a huge part of the pressure around towers. I think the sniper needs to go on strong. Let me just dump all abilities, guys. Let's just try and get the most out of this round. Wait a minute, did we actually pop all those UMGs by having the sniper as strong and just using the call to arms? I think we did. Oh my god, that's gonna create a mess because these VFVs are actually faster. Oh no. Okay, so this mortar, he actually, look at this thing, 84,000 damage. Guys, this mortar just removed like, so the total RP on around 98 is like 320,000. 85k of that thing just gone straight up. Such a great tower on chips mode, but let's go like this. These guys seem to be like they want to leak at the bottom. So let's use the call to arms again. I switched the sniper to first, by the way. How much damage is this guy? He's doing a lot of damage, isn't it? Yeah, we cleaned out the entire round just by buying a Shattering Shells mortar. Yeah, that's how good this thing is. There we go, round 99. So let's switch the sniper to strong again, and I'm actually, you know, playing this whole thing. It was supposed to be a flagship showcase, and it is. Like, this thing has like 1.3 million pops, so it's winning by itself, but I'm a little bit more surprised by the, oh, let's freeze these guys. Yes, there we go. I'm a little bit more surprised by the elite defender and how good it's been doing onto this map. Alright, so do we have this thing? I think we do. Let's use the call to arms. We do have a bunch of money, 31,000, but I don't think we're gonna need to use those, all the cash. So let's go like this. Use the solid level 3 ability, and we do actually have a lot of damage for this bad balloon. It looks like, oh, let me freeze these guys. And how are we doing? I think I'm keeping the sniper on, oh, it wasn't strong this entire time. Okay, let's keep it on first. I was gonna say I'm keeping it on first, but we have to move it to first so we don't pop these UMGs at the same time. I'm being patient with the level 10 ability onto solid. We are gonna have the call to arms in a second. One of these guys is done, and then let's use the call to arms, and that's gonna be, oh my god, look at the insta 204 super. Oh wow, that's incredibly lucky. Oh my god, what a run this was, guys. Look at the Carrier Flagship. The AI, look at this thing, 1.3 million pops. Yeah, I can tell you the AI is definitely improved, and this nerf, I'm not sure how much it did. I mean, it's probably gonna be an issue for it in the mid game, but yeah, overall this tower is super good. And then the elite defender, the MVP for me in this specific run. But that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one.